Gin Rummy is a strategic and exciting game which you can play with your friends. It's a two-player game. It's all about melding cards and keeping your deadwood safe. You will obviously require 52 normal standard playing cards, a flat surface to play on, and also, this one's optional, but you can use sticky notes or chips to score on. Shuffle and deal the card. Shuffle the deck well. The player who draws the higher card deals 10 cards face down to each player. The remaining deck is placed face down in the center as the stock pile. Discard pile. Turn the top card of the deck face up and place it next to the stock pile. This starts the discard pile. Playing the game. Taking turns. Players take turns in clockwise order. On your turn, you can choose to do one of two things. Draw a card. You can either take the top card from the stock pile or face up from the discard pile, adding it to your hand, or discard a card. After drawing a card, optional, you must discard one card face up from your hand to the discard pile. Note this, you cannot discard the card you just drew from the discard pile in the same turn. Now, interesting, melding cards. Your goal is to meld your cards into sets 3 or 4 of the same rank, or runs 3 or 4 of the same consecutive cards of the same suit. You can arrange your cards in however you'd like to keep track of your melds. Note that. Knocking or going gin. Once you've reduced your deadwood unmelded cards to 10 points or less, face cards are 10 points, numbered cards are the face value, aces are 1. You have 2 ways to end the game. Knocking. If your deadwood is 10 points or less, you can discard a card and announce, "Knock." Your opponent will then reveal their hand and deadwood points are counted. Next is going gin. If you can meld all 10 cards in your hand with no deadwood, you can discard a card face down not shown and announce, "Gin." This is the best way to score points and bonus points. Scoring. The winner of the hand is the player with the lower deadwood point total. The difference in deadwood points between the players is added to the winner's score. If you go gin, you can score 25 points in addition to your opponent's deadwood points. Now, generally what happens to win the game is that this game continues with the same process until a decided score is reached, typically 100 or 250 points. The player with the highest score at the end wins the game. Tips. Pay close attention to the discards and see what cards your opponent might be looking for and avoid discarding those. Focus on melding your cards efficiently while keeping your deadwood low. Draw strategically and consider taking a card from the discard pile if it helps you meld or benefit your opponent. Bluff strategically. Sometimes announcing a knock will slightly more than deadwood points can make your opponent believe that you have gin and force them to discard a valuable card. Gin Rummy requires a bit of strategy, card sense, and a bit of luck. Have fun playing. Also, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to check out one of these videos. You'll like them too. Till then, I'll see you tomorrow.